Hello and welcome to a new playthrough I'm doing of a game called Digimon Digital Card Battle. Oh, that was perfect timing. Yeah. Let's skip this intro. This was for the PlayStation 1, and as you can tell, it's Digimon. But, hold on, let me adjust a couple things here. What the? Ooh, don't wanna. Okay, let's start a new game. This on stereo. I'm not gonna show the. Hey, I'll show the polygon battles for the first time that I battle, but after that I'm going to turn them off because they're a bit lengthy and they get repetitive real easy. Oh, let's just name us YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. L-G-A-R-D-E. Yvelgard, Yveltal, and Zygarde. I know, Pokemon and Digimon. Blasphemy! I say blasphemy! I know. Now let's start. Anyway, so this is a game where you start off with, you start off with a partner, which you level up through battling. Digimon, as it says, it's a Fire and Darkness deck, and I usually start off with Vmon because I just prefer Vmon's style of battle, because I'm usually someone that likes to just hit hard and knock out my opponent before they can do too much. Hawkmon, on the other hand, is well balanced in terms of it doesn't have too much attack, but it doesn't have too much defense either. It's sort of like, it's like in, how do I say it? It's a jack of all trades deck. You can go offensive or you can go defensive after a while, but initially it's just a little bit of everything. Digimon is it's as it says, it's a real defensive deck. You play, you confuse your opponent, and you try and dump your opponent's cards and everything else. And I'm not one of those kind of people. I like to just go for it. So let's go for Vmon. Okay. Yeah, I like it. He ain't bad. Yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, you. Blah, 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 blah. Since this is an emulator, I don't need to worry about that. And, oh, perfect! I didn't know if I had enough data, if I had another spot open or not. So let's go right here. As you can see, I played this game through and through. I actually have it also on the PlayStation 1, a physical copy, and I own a PlayStation 1 that I play it, and I've beaten it to completion. All the cards, all the Digiparts, all of everything. Just, I whooped its ass. Yeah, basically what I did. I demolished it. Yeah, we kind of have to go through that tutorial. Well, I don't have to go to the tutorial, but I'll go through it anyway just to show you what's going on. So yeah, if you want just to sell it for that, you can actually talk. Isn't it amazing? Although it is only predetermined stuff, and you only talk during certain events. But for the most part, yeah, but other than that, you do talk though. You aren't just sitting there going, and watch people read your mind. Yep, you have to go to battle arenas. You have to face anywhere from two Digimon to I think the most I've seen is 6 or 7. I think it's 6 that I've seen the most, and that's at Wiseman Tower. Is the second to last one in the main story. this is the game that I wasn't sure if I said anything about. But this is the game that I was speaking of in my Pokemon Puzzle League playthroughs. So. Yeah, like I said, I will. And I'm actually going to battle Betamon a couple times as a real battle instead of just this practice battle to try and gain a little extra experience beforehand. That's it. All that thing says that I skipped by accident said that just to select the card to see who goes first. And you always get second no matter which one you pick, no matter how long it takes to pick it, whatever. So you get draw phase, and then you summon, you pull out the Digimon. By malfunction, it means if you pull out a rank rookie, R is what you're supposed to start with. If you pull out a C or a U, a champion or an ultimate, a champion it'll cut your power by half, and ultimate it'll cut it by 4. So you're better. So you are, except for certain Digimon, or depending on how you play, you always want to try and start with a rookie Digimon. There are certain times where you can play a champion or an ultimate and get away with it. So the point plus, you can't see what I'm pointing because you're wrong. Where it says plus P, that's how many he's going to add. The DP and the up arrow is how much you need to Digivolve. Of course, I would have gone for Frigimon, but that's just my personal. See? See, as it said. So since I have no Digimon, it'll skip the battle phase, and it'll go to me. Okay. Yeah, it forces me to select it, so. That makes sense to get rid of it, cause see. But anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to Digivolve anyway because look, there's 5 different colors. Black, red, green, yellow, and blue. You can't, except with a card called Special Digivolve, I think it is. I can't remember. You'll see it later on. That allows you to Digivolve between colors, or what is it? Not colors, specialties, which is fire, ice, plant, darkness, and rare, which is as obvious red, green, blue, black, and yellow. I can only stay within a certain color. Of course, there are 2 ways to change that fact. One, change your own specialty. When you're in battle, there's cards that allows you to change your own specialty. Or, like I said, with Special Digivolve, which allows you to Digivolve between colors. And it can yeah. So yeah, I can't do anything else, so. Anyway, so basically, he's already chosen Circle. Since this is a practice battle, I have played the practice battle, I think, 3 times before. I played it once when I first got it, and then a couple other times when I came back to it after a while and forgot. So, like it says, you can when it's up here, you select circle, triangle, or cross, and then and all it does is it blinks like that, so your opponent doesn't know what you chose until after the fact. So as it said, since I get to attack first, he chooses his support card first, and vice versa. Um, yeah, you can always see your opponent's hand, which I think is interesting. I really don't want to use recovery flop, but I'd rather use Digimon to take out Beta, to do a hefty amount of damage to Betamon, but oh well. Recovery floppy it is. So now, this is Polygon Battle, which actually pulls up the Pokemon, or the Digimon, and shows you what the heck they're doing. There. Sorry about that little flash, I just did something real quick to get rid of that skipping. Yeah, it's a 3 out of 5 thing. You have to defeat three of your opponent's Digimon to win. Out of a total of 5, so. Yep, so it moves on, now he'll rack up and then he'll digivolve into Frigimon. See, like it says, RCC to U, except through Warp Digivolve, which takes a level R and sends it straight to U. So, yeah. See? Yeah, your HP is automatically capped off. Yep, it discards all of them. So, yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah, exactly. Crossfire. I think, even if you wouldn't have told me, I would have guessed circle anyway, so I would have pressed cross anyway. That's all I can say it used to me anyway, so of course I'm going to dump it. And then I'll show you how to switch back and forth between Polygon Battle on and off. See what I mean? It's kind of repetitive. It does this. Whoever goes first gets unleashed first. The reason it's a miss is because I dropped it to 0, so it just says it missed. Even if it was 10, it'd still hit. But. And another thing is when you counter, it'll pull up your opponent, and then it'll automatically switch to you. And you'll use your opponent's power as your own. Yeah, I don't like this shit either, to be honest. Dump it, of course. I have no choice. Oh, look. Yeah. And now we go again. I don't want to use circle, but I guess I got no choice, now do I? Oh yeah, that's right, you can do an all or nothing gamble, which is if you have nothing in your hand that you want to use for a support card, or if you just want to take a chance, yeah. You go here and you select it and see what happens. Like it says, let's see what happens. That's 300 to his attack power, but halves his life, while mine, it just adds 200 to my attack power. And since I attack first, I'm gonna win. And then after this, it'll automatically end tutorial. See? And then it just ends and it doesn't count towards wins and losses. Now to show you a real battle, what I do is I have to go to this. It'll ask me if he wants to go through the tutorial, and I say no, I don't wanna. Yes, I do want to battle you, so let's do this. And then you can have a match of 3 decks that you personally build, and the other 2 are, as it says, are unused, which means I haven't built anything there yet. So I just press circle and move on. Now, oh look, I go first, which means I draw. I like going first because even though I don't attack first, that means if anything goes wrong or if I need new cards, then I draw after the first battle. Oh, here, here's how to get rid of poly. You can change the surround polygon. I'm going to turn it off. Let me know. I'm going to turn it off for this episode. But leave in the comments whether you want to or not want me to do the polygon battle. This just gives you the special effects. Give up, it's what it is, you can give up. Or if you're in the tutorial, it would say quit tutorial if you pulled it up. See, all your partner cards always have the P there next to the R indicating it's a partner. And your opponent can also have partner cards too, so... yeah, let's just go for Digimon. I don't want you... I don't trust him. I don't trust my opponent, so I'm going to use Triangle. And now you get to see what it's like without the polygon. It just pulls up the attacks. See, I was right, it did use special. So now I use triangle. And I get to deal 480 damage. Yay. Okay, let's get rid of you since you're useless. Okay, get it? You useless. Ah! Bad joke. Let's use triangle again. I think I'll recover. No. Yeah, I'll recover by 300. One win, 2 win, 3 win, done. Circle attack, let's do this! Haha. Yeah, thank God he doesn't have less than 200 because Betamon's ability as a card, if the user of this card, Digimon, has 200 HP or less, your opponent's attack is automatically zeroed. And the thing about this deck, I don't have any ultimates in it, so right now I'm stuck at champion. I can't go to ultimate. I'd have to go back and change it. But for right now, I'm not going to use anything because I can use them later. Question mark foe times 3 means that if your opponent is like with that would be question rare foe, it would a rare opponent or a rare specialty opponent, it would triple your attack power for that attack. Let's just double my circle attack since that's what I used anyway. Gekomon, what do you do? Oh, you changed my specialty. That doesn't do anything to me. Oh yeah, Crash. Your HP is dropped to 10 while you do the equivalent of your HP before dropping to your opponent. Although, an interesting thing, if you use a cross counter, which means under an X ability, it would say cross. It would show the symbol for the X button on your controller and counter. Same thing for circle and triangle, but what that would do is it counters your opponent's attack, and for Crash, it would actually use the power it would have of your opponent's HP. So let's say your opponent has 300 HP and used Crash, your attack would do 300 damage. Let's say it had 5,000 HP, which is possible, by the way. Let's say it had 5,000 HP, and they use Crash and you use cross counter. Same principle. So if you expect your opponent to use cross as a use Crash, and you have to have cross counter, use it because you never know. The only thing that sucks about counters is that your attack is always 0 for it unless you boost it with another card. So if your opponent uses an attack that isn't cross or a specific attack, cross, circle, or triangle, depending on the counter, your attack will not hit unless, of course, you boost it with something else. See, new cards, yay! Which means I haven't gotten them until now. So yay! Okay, I'm going to go back and we'll talk to Babamon, which is the other Digimon that was sitting there, later. I always like to go here to save instead of the other one because I just like to keep this music going. So I will save. Yes, I want to write over file 3. And this is the Jack of all trades gamer saying, I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a wonderful day. No, just I hope you have a nice day. Bye.